Ooh, Bernie, Bernie, Bernie. You are the man. We have Nickelback's Photograph on our agenda for April. And just so that you guys know, I'm very much a Nickelback fan. I've listened to Nickelback probably throughout my entire, school career, my teenage years since I discovered Nickelback, which I'm very impressed about because it's the one band my brother did not have to introduce me to. I found him myself and I really liked his music. Um, I know Chad has been going through a lot of, ups and downs throughout his career and his life, but he even married Avril Lavigne for a day. I think, no, was it a day? I think it was a day or a year. Fuck, I can't remember now, a day or a year, but I know it was one something. Anyway, so let's enjoy this song. I do know the song, Bernie, but yeah, as usual, I'm very grateful that you don't mind that when I know the songs, we can just react to it. Because I don't know, I haven't seen the video. Okay, so the only music video I've ever watched of Nickelback is the one where he sings about his daughter and how I can't remember what's the song's name, but it's the one song I've obsessed over for a very long time just because I grew up without a dad. And he obviously singing about how he missed, walking her down the aisle, how he couldn't be there, but you only kind of see at the end of the video that is revealed that he actually wasn't there. And it breaks me apart every time that video comes up or whenever that song starts playing. And then I'm just reminded, oh shit, I grew up without a dad. I'm not gonna have a dad to walk me down the aisle. Luckily I didn't, I'm not faced about a wedding. But anyways, yeah, Photograph, Nickelback. Here we go. Let me finally, get a sense of what the song is about, even though I've listened to it too many times to remember or to admit. But here we go. Bernie, thank you.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Joey's head? And this is where I grew up. I think the president fixed it up. I never knew we ever went without. The second floor is hot for sneaking out. And this is where I went to school. Most of the time had better things to do. Criminal record says I've broken twice. I must have done it half a dozen times.
Oh shit, yes. He was in juvie.
Should I go back and try to graduate? Life's better now than it was back then. If I was them, I wouldn't let me in.
Okay, so this is a bit of a personal song then, eh?
Oh God, every memory of looking out the back door. I have a photo album spread out on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory of walking out the front door. I found the photo of the friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye.
Oh man, the days we still spend time outside, eh?
Remember the old arcade? Blew every dollar that we ever made. The cops seen us hanging out. They say somebody went and burned it down. We used to listen to the radio and sing along with every song we know. We said someday we'd find out how it feels to sing to more than just a steering wheel.
Aww.
Girl I kissed, I was so nervous that I nearly missed. She's had a couple of kids since then. I haven't seen her since God knows when.
Aw, so they didn't take it further.
Every memory of looking out the back door. I have a photo album spread out on my bedroom floor.
Oh, the entire band is awesome there. Listen to the backing vocals.
I can relive those days. I know the one thing that would never change. Every memory of looking out the back door. I have a photo album spread out on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory of walking out the front door. I found the photo of the friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. Every time I do, it makes me.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of humor in the song, but also, or not humor, but positive remnants. Yeah, you can see I've already liked this song ages ago. There's a bit of nostalgia, right? So there's some good things that he's looking back at, but then he's also realizing, I was a bit of a rebel. Not everything would be as good if I had to get this chance again to redo life, or if I can turn back time and go back, then he's now as an adult acknowledging, okay, I wasn't, the easiest person. I did cause cuck. I did end up in juvie. The school probably wouldn't have taken me back and whatever else. But if I look at, I really wish I was as rebellious as him, for instance, or as my brother when I was in school. I would have had such a fucking different life. Instead of, trying to be pleasing everyone just so that, I can avoid conflict, because I really don't like conflict. Unless it's physical. Now that I'm older. So give me an axe, I will end you. I will end you. But don't, yeah, the verbal abuse and verbal bullying that still gets to me. But in any case, if you were to be rebellious, you wouldn't give a fuck, because you will just, tell everyone off, and you will act out in a sense where you'll go and have fun instead of being locked up at school for 9 hours a day, being, a submissive little piece of property of the government. You'll actually go and have fun. You'll go smoke at the back of the building. You'll go hang out with the skaters, or you'll go drink, or man, those are the kids who lived that way. They were the kids that turned out actually fairly fucking good. And they still had a good time. So as academics, school is not a good memory at all. But let's go read the lyrics. Genius lyrics. Yo, I know so many of Nickelback songs now. And my stepbrother used to, when I was younger, when I still had contact, when we still lived there, my stepbrother used to sing one of these songs for me all the time. And back then I was very young. I was very, very young and very still innocent and whatnot. And I was never sure, like, am I supposed to be reading into this? Why are you only singing to me? And why are you looking at me and making me eye contact when you sing the song? Because it was a very, it's what's that song? Oh man, it's the one where he still has a girlfriend, or he is, with someone, but then he gets a phone call. Oh, Lips of an Angel. I think it's Lips of an Angel. And then he gets a phone call of the one that he actually loves and cares for. But so it's an affair, essentially. So I thought to myself, fuck, if I didn't hate my stepfather so much, and I believe my mother and him got divorced, and maybe because that he was actually a really, really good guy, and to this day he's a really good stand-up man. But I hate that family too much, so never mind. Anyway, he was such a teddy bear. I probably would have been happy with him. Let's. Oh, I want to show you lyrics. You see, My brain. Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Joey's head? So he's, I think this, I was always wondering, like, what's with this? What the hell's on Joey's head? But I think it was a crazy photo of, maybe some shenanigans or whatever it is they did. And their eyes were either red from all the laughing or they were doing some, and they were high as fucking can be. And this is where I grew up. So now he's going down memory lane. I think the present owner fixed it up. I never knew we ever went without. The second floor is hard for sneaking out. So, okay, so clearly they lived in, not the greatest house, maybe, and there was a lot missing. But because of how he chose to live his life, because he wasn't used to any better, he never, it's that expression, you don't miss what you don't know. Yeah, I think that's you don't miss what you don't know. And he clearly didn't find that, the house was lacking anything just because he didn't know any better. Um, the second floor is hard for sneaking out, and this is where I went to school. So now they're going, checking out probably pictures of the school, or walking through the little small town where he grew up. Most of the time had better things to do, obviously. Criminal record says I broke in twice. I must have done it half a dozen times. So I only got caught twice, and that's why I was in juvie. But I think if I understand correctly, he just broke into school, I mean, kids, they do that and then they go cause cack. Not necessarily vandalism, probably not always. Um, Especially back then. Back then, kids were still, they would break in to go and, I don't know, walk with a girl and the friends through the dark school because the school's haunted or whatever. But that still ends up on your juvie record if you get caught. I wonder if it's innocent fun, right? I wonder if it's too late. Should I go back and try to graduate? Oh, so I didn't know. That's interesting. Let's check. Did Chad from Nickelback ever graduate school? Like, I knew he had a rough childhood, but I didn't. Based on available biographies and interviews, Chad Kruger, the lead singer of Nickelback, did not graduate from high school. Oh, nice, bro. And look at how amazing you turned out to be, ne? Despite being described as a bad kid who was often waked up by school staff, he did not complete his high school. Oh, shame. Yeah, he had a really, and I think his dad also walked out on him. Um, okay, where are we? So every memory, wait. No, we've missed something. Life's better now than it was back then. If I was them, I wouldn't let me in. So he's kind of taking a little bit, of responsibility and accountability and say, okay, I was a bit, rebellious, or I did do bad shit that I probably shouldn't have done. But I think he's a bit too harsh on himself because, yeah, his life turned out fairly well, I would say. Every memory of looking out the back door, I had the photo album spread on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it, goodbye, goodbye. Every memory of walking out the front door, I found the photo of the friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it, goodbye. I wonder if that's the goal, you know, that they didn't really go past first base, and then because he did say he hasn't seen her in years or ages or something along the lines of that. Remember the old arcade? Oh man, guys, who remembers the arcades? Blew every dollar that we ever made. We would go turn in freaking glass bottles at the store so we can get some ting to go play at the arcade. The cops hated us hanging out. They say somebody went and burnt it down. We used to listen to the radio and sing along with every song we knew. We said someday we'd find out how it feels to sing more than just behind the steering wheel. Kim's, again, who remember those days where you just sit in the car and tap on the steering wheel, all of that, because you can actually drive and you have some freedom and, freedom to just sit in your own thoughts and enjoy the music and enjoy nature. And anyone who was born after the 90s doesn't know what this is. Okay, so we said someday we'd feel how it feels to sing more than just the steering wheel. Kim's the first girl I kissed. I was so nervous that I nearly missed. She had a couple of kids since then. I haven't seen her since God knows when. Okay. And then we repeat the chorus, the bridge. I miss that town. I miss their faces. You can't erase, you can't replace it. I miss it now. I can't believe it. So hard to stay, too hard to leave it. If I could relive those days, I know the one thing that would never change. I wonder. He shouldn't change. I think he did well. Um, Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. He probably would have kept his friends, and I know the one thing that would never change. Yeah. So Photograph is a rock song recorded by Canadian rock band Nickelback. Really, even okay, so I have to say, Chad has a very South African surname, by the way. Kruger. I don't know how you guys would pronounce it in American or Canadian. Kruger, Kruger. But by us, so we actually spell it that way. So then it's Kruger or Kruger. No, probably Kruger. And we have Kruger, which is Kruger. But yeah, very Germanic surnames. I always thought Nickelback is South African. I don't know. Or was it Prime Circle that's South African? Yeah, I know there's a few bands that actually became very, very famous, and they all live abroad now. And people actually forgot that they are South African, but made it very big. Um, what did Nickelback say about Photograph? It's just nostalgia. Growing up in a small town and you can't go back to your childhood. Saying goodbye to friends that you've drifted away from, where you grew up, where you went to school, who you hung out with, and the dumb stuff you used to do as a kid, the first love, all of those things. Everyone has one or two of those memories that they are fond of. So this song is really just the bridge of all that. The first line Kruger wrote for the song ended up being the song's first line. Look at this photograph. The photograph I'm holding up, or holding in the video, is the photograph he says, I just didn't know where I was going with it, just spitting stuff out. Next thing I know, there was a line, what the hell is on Joey's head? That's funny. It just shows, inspiration comes when you least expect it. But this was such a great song. Thanks, Bunny. Now I finally know what it's about, as usual. Yeah, you really can't go wrong with Nickelback. Music is pure. It's genuinely beautiful stories that he's telling. A lot of it personal experience. And it's not, today's music, people look, or artists look for ways for fillers. They'll just make sounds or like ooh, and everything's about sex, and it's fucking bullshit. Whereas Nickelback, some proper good 90s and early 2000s rock. And I believe they are still kicking, they're still going very strong. Yes, they are, because I have some of their latest stuff in my playlist, in my focus playlist. But anyways, I made a decision. Oh, I need to share this. I made a decision that because we never really get to, or I don't get to listen to my own music anymore, I think we need to start a rabbit hole, which is going to be called BHV's Focus Mixtape Rabbit Hole. So we are going to react to every single song that I have in my Focus Mixtape because I listen to it. Again, you guys know when I'm working, when I'm busy, when I'm doing this. So I never listen to the words. I know I freaking love the music, I just don't know, what it is that I'm actually listening to. So the best thing I can do is say, okay, well, let's make this, a task. Let's react to the whole Focus mixtape. And I think that's going to be fun because then you guys are going to get a real sense of, the music that I listen to, that's my go-to and that makes me feel awesome and productive and, that life's worth living. But yeah, I will share this update also, I think probably in the shorts and in my Patreon or wherever. But I just thought of it. Or I've been thinking about it and I just thought of it on the moment. And as you know, I didn't have a filter. So I kind of announced it now before I could think of not to announce it. Anyways, I will take you in the next one. Thinking goodbye.
We at the Braveheart. With bright Vikings we stand side by side, with axes raised high, bound by blood and honor. We believe in the old ways,